Showtime, my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shogun Zorra. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to discuss about parents in anime. The thing is, we have seen a lot of parents in anime who would die for their children, who do everything they could, and sometimes anime we never see the parents of the protagonist. Always, only we see one parent, one part of the parents, or the parent is always abroad. And yes, and there are some parents in anime that are worst. They are the worst parents in it. Wow. Yes, I can't even talk. Yikes, they are just bad. And let's just talk. I have 5 anime parents I would say that are the worst anime parents that I've ever seen in my entire life of watching anime. So if you have some anime characters that you think they're bad parents, then please comment down below. And let's start. Number 5, we have Judge Venmo from One Piece. He's the father of Sanji from the One Piece, and he's just a bad father in general. Oh Jesus Christ! The thing is, Sanji, compared to his sibling, is a normal human because all of his siblings are, I would say, modified humans, and Sanji is none of them because his mother tried to kill herself while she was pregnant with her children. Like, there are 4 quadruplets. I don't know how you call it, but yes. And she took some medicine or a poison or something, and that didn't kill her, but it also didn't change the children, but it changed one of the children, and that is Sanji, unfortunately, because all the children are like modified humans who are more strength than normal humans. And Sanji had bad luck, and he was forced to do the same training as his siblings who are modified. And Sanji is not as strong as them because, yes, they are modified, and the father doesn't care. So, because Sanji is not that strong, every time he gets beat up by his siblings, and his father doesn't do anything about it. He's just watching, and he just says he's a disappointment, and he can do nothing about it. And sometimes Sanji likes to cook, and because he likes to cook, his father doesn't allow him because he thinks it's weak, and sometimes he still gets beat up and doesn't do as well as his siblings in specific training. And one time Sanji got locked up in jail. Yes, locked up in jail. His father sent him to jail. Good job. And so one time when Sanji tried to escape because he had a horrible life with his family, and except his mother, because unfortunately she died, and her father didn't even let him to see her grave because he was dead, and he didn't have someone to talk to, and that's so messed up. And let's continue on. When Sanji tried to escape from his father, so there's one time that he almost had the chance, a perfect way to escape, and when he almost escaped, his father saw him and said, "Okay, Sanji, I know you tried to escape, but if you ever go out to different side of the world, please just don't say that I'm your father." How can you say this to your son who's like, Sanji was about 8, 7-ish, and that's so messed up. And then later on, time skip. Yeah, Sanji's an adult now, and Sanji had to marry one of the daughters of the Yonko. How do you call it? Big Mom, yes, one of those big mom. He didn't want to, but he needed to because Sanji's father provoked him because he tried to kill his foster family who he grew up with, because Judgment Mode needed the power for his kingdom, because if one of the Venmo family would marry one of the Big Mom family, they would have more power in general, and that's why he's provoked Sanji, and Sanji doesn't have any chance. And also, he didn't want to do one of the other siblings because they are, to his eyes, more precious than the others, and that's messed up. How can you do this as a father? Oh my goodness. Yes, and this is just number 5. Number 4 is, no, I can't say it because it's a big spoiler. If you haven't watched JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 5, go to win. If you haven't watched it, then skip through to the next person. But if you have, Good job. Because JoJo's a good anime. Part number 4, we have JoJo Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind Diablo. Diablo was the boss of the Mafia, and as a Mafia, it's interesting. The thing is, as a young boy, Diablo hit it and quit it. And yes, if you don't know the reference, he basically had a one-night stand with a woman and then disappeared. And then 50 years later, he's now the Mafia boss and all. And yes, he's Mafia boss, and he discovered he had a child. Yes, a daughter called Trish. And Giorno, the protagonist, had protected the child, of course. If you don't know, had protected her, and the boss said like, you have to protect her because they don't want anyone that gets the hand of Trish, because if they do, they can maybe find out his own identity, because the boss identity is unknown. And Giorno protects her all the time with his crew, and yeah, almost dies. And then later on, when he brings Trish to Diablo, the boss is his name, and yeah, he tried to kill her. How the thing is, he didn't even know her really well. He only knew that she exists about, like in the series, about a month, and then yes, she tried to kill her because she's how do you say it? She's very important key to find out who he is, so that's why he wants to kill her, so nobody knows who he is. His only child he never met, know nothing about, he tried to kill her because he wants to be unknown till the end, because nobody should and can mess up with the boss Diablo. Number 3. I think number 3 knows everybody. That is from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and Full Metal Alchemist Showtime. And yeah, I know, if you think, wait, he is number 3? Number freaking 3, who's number 2? Yes, stay tuned. Showtime, if you don't know who he is and what he has done, simple. He transmuted his daughter Nina and his daughter Alexandra to a camel, so he basically fused them together. And that's messed up because Nina is like about 5 years old, and because he's a scientist and he's almost broke as a scientist, he wants something revolutionary and to bring something to get money. He fused his freaking daughter and dog to this, and this is messed up, disgusting, and sad all the time. He did this to get money, and he also did it to his wife in the past, and that's messed up. And that's, how can you do this as a father to your only daughter, to your freaking only daughter as a human being? You try to fuse it with a dog to get money. That is low. That is pretty low. Number 2. No, top 2. Number 2. Yes, top 2 I would say is Ragyo Kiryuin from Kill la Kill. She's the mother of Ryukamata and Ragyo Kiryuin. And the thing is, she's a bad mother. She's just a bad mother. The thing is, that's like energy, I would say, called life fiber, and she wants to fuse herself with life fibers and also her children. Like the first daughter, Ragyo Kiryuin, yes, it didn't match with her, so she made another child to merge the life fibers with her baby. And after the second baby was born, she tried to fuse them both together, the life fibers and her daughter, Ryoko. It didn't work, so she just threw it away in the dumpster. Because something didn't work, she just threw it away because like it's nothing. How can you do this? You bought your daughter just born and you threw it away like a dumpster. Like, it's messed up. And later on, she survived, thank God. And yeah, she tried to kill them both. Okay, technically they also tried to kill her because she did a lot of stuff, but she didn't care because she only wanted the life fibers, the life energy from the universe and all human stuff, and that's messed up crazy. Number 1, the worst parent of all time is from Naruto Shippuden and Naruto Shippuden, Minato and Kushina. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Before anyone kills me in the comment section or social media, I am joking. They are great parents. They are pretty great parents. So I would say, for real, the number one worst parent is Daio Kagemitsu from Dororo. He is the father of Hakimaru. Hakimaru has a messed up life to begin with. See, Daio Kagemitsu was the leader of the Pacific land of the region, we would say, and he was the leader, and the season, like the stuff on the land, doesn't look out very well for them because everything that happened was not good, and yeah, everything that happened was not very good, and the land was almost destroyed and stuff, and so he sacrificed his firstborn Hakimaru to 12 freaking demons. Yes, to 12 freaking demons, so that his land can prosper and shine bright and anything. So when Hakimaru was born, the demons took him away. Just took him away, not really, but they took his senses away. He was born he was born perfectly as a human being, but later on, like a few seconds after, a lightning struck him, and he doesn't have any skin, he doesn't have any arms, leg, eyes, nose, ears. Basically, he was just flesh. He was just flesh and couldn't do anything. And that's messed up. Then, yes, he wanted to kill him or just send him away to the lake and stuff. But thankfully, 16 years later, he survived, and Hakimaru has gained some special ability and wanted to kill the demons, like demons in the land in the show. And every time he kills each demon, he gets one of his body parts that he lost back, and that is good for him. But his father, no, he doesn't want it, because every time he kills a demon, the land gets worse as the previous state before Hakimaru was born, and that's why he sends his soldiers to find Hakimaru and kill him, and that's really messed up. Later on, Hakimaru's mother was really happy about it because she really grieved about him, and what's the word? Yes, she was really sad about it and didn't want to do. And his brother, Hakimaru's young brother, who was born later on, and yeah, they were also very happy to see Hakimaru. And then the father convinced them both, yes, he's not a good person, he should kill. If not, then the land will just be destroyed, the people will be dying, and that's messed up. In some cases, the people would say that what he did was a good thing because he sacrificed his own child to save the land, but also messed up for Hakimaru. As a parent, he was a bad father. He sacrificed his freaking firstborn to the 12th demon to get more power, and then his land should prosper. That is messed up. This is messed up, bro. And yeah, there you have it. The top 5 most messed up worst parents in anime history. If you have other parents that you would say that are really messed up and why, please write down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. And yes, like I said, subscribe and one punch the like button. And yeah, see you later. And don't forget, life is peace. Now, life is showtime. Peace.